the realest thing you can do is have a drum beat with nothing but a drum beat. Keeping it real. So I just had someone in my chat say to me, they're angry because I ignored their question. We had 55 people in an internet chat room at the same time, and she assumes I'm intentionally ignoring her question. And she says that I'm a worse YouTuber than Vegan Cheetah because Vegan Cheetah is more transparent than me, whereas I ignored her question. I said, what are you talking about? So now she clarifies which question it is, and it's that question I actually answered. I actually answered your question, so this is even more ridiculous. But I love this insult used on the internet, and it is very memorable to me that is one of the insults Unnatural Vegan used against me, is you claim to be transparent, and now you don't live up to my standard of what transparent means. Thank you. The ultimate BS insult. Okay, point 1. Do I claim to be transparent on my channel? No. Do I use that word in reference to myself? No. Do I claim to have an obligation to answer every question that gets sent to me by email or by chat room comment or by text message? No. No, I don't even claim to answer every question I get on Patreon. I do take questions much more seriously on Patreon because people on Patreon pay $1 a month, which really means something to me. Right now I have zero income. Even when my job starts in China, the pay is extremely low. That $1 a month means a lot, so I do take questions seriously on Patreon. But if I don't answer your question, hundreds of people are writing to me. 1, you think it's an intentional snub, or 2, I'm failing to live up to your idea of what transparent means. But look, I do not claim to be transparent. What I claim, keeping it all the way real, is that I have no respect for my audience. Okay? I don't know how you failed to pick up on that, because I've said it explicitly since the start of this channel. The position I'm in veganism, I'm the one guy who doesn't come on and say, I love you guys. Hit like and subscribe. Be sure to tell your friends. And you guys are the best. I wake up in the morning and I think about you guys because I love you so much. You beautiful, wonderful people who are on the other side of this glowing screen and send me hate mail and send me creepy emails asking to buy my underwear. No. Okay? I keep it all the way real. My position in veganism is the vast majority of my audience are people I have absolutely no respect for. And the vast majority of questions you send me, I have no respect for. And in this case, she was asking a question about my ex-wife. I gave you a polite and honest answer. It doesn't even matter. But you want to take it there. You want to reproach me for my lack of transparency. Well, you're asking a question that, face-to-face in a cafe, you got no right to ask anyway. It's a bullshit question. You think I'm not living up to your standard of transparency? Because okay, my standard has nothing to do with transparency. It has to do with respect. It has to do with providing meaningful content on the internet as opposed to garbage content. You can have a 100% transparent channel that's garbage. You can have a 0% transparent channel that is really meaningful. You can do fiction on the internet, okay? Transparency is not my goal here. Unnatural Vegan comes on and tells you what type of toothpaste she uses, what brand of shampoo she uses. Is that transparent? I think so. I also think a lot of her videos are bullshit. I think they're intellectually dishonest in another way. I think Unnatural Vegan is lying to you. She is lying when she says that a dog does not suffer. A dog is not aware that it is harmed and it does not feel pain when it is castrated. And therefore, you're doing nothing immoral in castrating a mammal such as a dog. I don't just think that's a bad argument or a wrong argument. I think it's a lie. And I think her turning around and saying that you're guilty of pseudoscience if you disagree with her is another lie. And I think it's immoral and it's bad and it's wrong. So I make videos talking about it. Because to me, that's meaningful and important content, and it's content about a topic I'm passionate about. It's a debate within veganism I think we need to have. That's what I give to you on the internet. If you want to come in my chat room and ask me a question about my ex-wife, and I actually answered her question, And then you're going to claim I don't live up to your ideology of what transparency means. What? So your idea of transparency is I take the time out of my day to talk about my ex-wife with the internet? Come on. Look, some people really do believe that. Some people really do believe in that concept of transparency. But if that's your concept of transparency, then we're all just going to be on a downward spiral until all of us are talking about nothing except what brand of toothpaste we use and our sex life, etc., etc. There are other criteria here aside from transparency itself. I do not pursue transparency as an end itself. I do not pretend to love my audience. I do not pretend that you people brighten up my life. Okay? Could do a whole different video about what is the light of my life. It's not you guys. The vast majority of you people who write me questions, I don't respect you. I don't respect your questions. If you have a YouTube channel, I don't respect your content. I don't respect the vast majority of what's going on in veganism in 2016. But I'm not quitting the movement. I'm sticking in for it long term. I'm rolling heavy because I believe 10 years from now we can evolve past the current distractions. We can evolve past the drama and the infighting and the backstabbing and the bullshit. We can evolve past the hyper-militant poses of, the pro-violence fake-ass revolutionaries. We can evolve past all of that because the core message of veganism is so positive, is so important, is so meaningful in my life, and that's what motivates me to come on Canada, not you guys. And that's why I never say, be sure to like and share and subscribe. I never say, I'm so happy this morning that I opened up my email and I got a bunch of emails to you guys. I'm not happy about that. I'm happy about the core message of veganism, and that's what I'm bringing to you again and again. And as I've said recently, I'm going to give it to you raw.